Hello guys, my name is FX and I'm back. I'm back. He's Pakistan. He's play on word for Pakistan with back. I don't know why I'm doing that. There's no one there. It's in my bed. I'm talking to my bed. I'm actually talking to my bed. How's it going, Dave? Oh, it's good to know. It's called ad-libbing is what it is. I need a script. I need to focus on the script. I've not written anything down, so I'm going to go off on tangents. I don't know what that is, but it's a frisbee, don't we know? Anyway, hi. How are you? I've missed you. It's good to be back, don't we know? So, there's a few things I'm going to talk about. I've not written anything down, so forgive me if I go off at different points and blah, 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 blah. I will try and stay on track. Excuse me. I don't the headphones where to say hello then. Right. So, first thing I want to say is I do apologize if I start sweating profusely in the next 5 to 10 minutes. It's because I've got the big Ujima flippy lights are back. I've not missed you. And now I've got yellow spots everywhere. So yeah, if I do perspire more than Lee Evans on tour, I do apologize, but there's nothing I can do about it. Common sense would have told me to turn the fan on, but hey, I like a challenge. The next thing is if I start looking over to me left and me right here, like a kind of song and dance a little bit, like the Thriller. You know, I'm not being rude. I do mean to like communicate with you dead on, but I'm just keeping an eye on me volume levels over here. So when I go, I know I'm not going to deafen you. Although, having said that, that was quite big. Over there, I'm checking my ugly mug to make sure it's still in frame. So I'm not like this or like that at any point in time. So again, if I do keep doing this, I do apologize. Anyway. The first major thing I want to point out, or announce to the people of the earth, is EGX this Sunday, the 25th of September, which is the month we are in. Well done, thanks. I will be at EGX wandering around like an idiot. Basically, you're going to find me in the FIFA booth. Is what you're gonna do. We're going, but I'm going with Ryan, Aaron, Caroline, and a few other people from Twitcheruno. And we're just gonna go and check out what EGX has to offer. So if you find yourself there between the hours of 11 and 7 and you watch me, or you see me, should I say, wandering around like a blubbering idiot, like a puppy that is lost in the wilderness, come and say hi. We'll have a bit of a conversation like normal people, and you can probably beat me at FIFA. Again, just go and find me at the FIFA booth this Sunday. Anyway, that's that said. So, this is going to sound weird, but Twitter is the next thing I want to talk about. If anything like this happens again, i.e. like long absences, or if something happens with a video and there's no videos for that day, check Twitter. No, you don't have to follow me. It'll be great if you do, because, you know, I like numbers that go up higher and higher. Higher and higher! I'm sorry, it's like a reflex every time I hear that. You will find announcements from me if anything like this happens again, because I've got a lot of beautiful messages from a lot of you beautiful people. You know who you are, who have been asking A, if I've died, or B, if I've given up, and no one knows the answer to both. But yeah, I'm guessing that you've just not checked my Twitter, because if you did, then you'd know. So that's what I'm going to go on to in a bit about what the hell happened and where the hell I've been. But yeah, just that's the main thing. Twitter, well, not the main thing, but the main thing at the moment for this little section is Twitter and EGX. So, where the hell have I bloody been? Good question. I don't know. So, in order to let you know what the hell's been going on, we need to cast our mind back in July. I don't know why I did that. July's not over there. But at the end of July, to like the middle of August, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I took a break, basically. I went on holiday. I went to Wales. I went down to Bournemouth. I met a few people. Flew over. It was a magical time. It was a great magical time. In order for me to do that, though, I realized too late for my liking that I needed to obviously catch up. Now, you may or may not know, because you may be a content creator here on YouTube when you're watching this. You might not, I don't know. But when you partnered with YouTube, you get the option of scheduling your videos like in advance, basically. That's how people get ahead. And that's how, you know, people can stay ahead and not get stressed out about the situation. So, I knew I was going to have to do that eventually, sooner or later, but it just took me too long to figure out how I was going to do it, i.e. I needed a game plan about what videos to come out on what day. Basically, I just need to sit down for half an hour or whatever with a pen and paper and figure out a game plan as to how to get ahead of oneself. But me being the dipstick and the procrastinator that I am, left it to the last minute. All this is my fault, by the way. It's no one else's fault apart from me, so it's bad boo-boo. Basically, the week before I was meant to go on this 3-week break, I started doing basically long, very, very, very long days at the office, if you can call it that, like 16, 18 hours, 18-hour days, because again, I needed to get ahead of myself so that I could enjoy myself with my time off, and you guys would still get videos, 2 videos a day, at the usual time. So that meant that pretty much I would be getting up at like 9 o'clock in the morning and recording pretty much 9 till 5 with breaks in between, and then after that I'd edit all night, render and upload and repeat and repeat and repeat up until about 3, half 3 in the morning, until my eyes couldn't take it anymore, and then I'd go to sleep and then wake up at 9 o'clock the next day, and I did it over and over again. And basically I had to do, well, I didn't have to do, because again it was my fault, but basically I ended up doing like 40 odd videos in the space of 7 days, which just isn't good. So basically what happened was burnout in a nutshell. I think that's the best way to describe it. It was just burnt out. I was just exhausted. There was footage that, because basically it was a 3-week kind of holiday, if you want to call it, because I didn't technically go abroad, but it was still time off. So I managed to get recordings done for the whole 3 weeks, but then that last week I was technically at home, but I was still treating it as a holiday. So the idea was I was going to get home for that last week and edit the footage that I already had, but it just turned out that when I got home, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it again, because, you know, burnout and blah blah blah. So yeah, that's basically what happened in a nutshell. Burnt out. It's fine doing 2 videos a day when you've got nothing else to do. But then life just happens and it throws something at you, or, you know, you need to do something for someone else, or you need to go out and, you know, you got a family emergency, or you got a wedding, or blah, 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 blah. And there's only so much planning you can do. And yes, you can get ahead of yourself. You can get ahead of yourself slowly but surely. But at the end of the day, it's just a bit of stress at the end of the day, really. And it's just something that I kind of put off, and then it just hit me like a brick wall, basically. So that leads me on to my next point, and that is, from now on, for the foreseeable future, at least the near future anyway, it's looking like I'm going to go down to like 1 video a day. Excuse me, that wasn't even... excuse me. 1 video a day, 1 video every 2 days minimum, but I'm going to try and aim for 1 video a day, and it just basically means that I can still do the same amount of recordings, but I don't have to worry about the 2 video a day like deadline thing, because I think that was another thing that I was looking at before I left, was that I was kind of conscious that I was just getting videos out for the sake of getting 2 videos out. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, because I had like 5 or 6 set games that I was playing, because I knew I could get a few parts out of them. So that's why, you know, Chroma Gun was on part 7 or whatever, and Brothers was back, and all these Wolf Among Us and all these different games and stuff like that. So there was, it's hard to explain. There was a point when I was kind of like, I'm just literally just kind of doing this just to get 2 videos out, and that was like never my intention from the get-go. I always said to myself, just make a video because you're enjoying the game, you want to make a video, not because you have to make 2 videos, if that makes sense. So yeah, going down to 1 video, it means I can take things a lot easier. It also means that I can probably put more effort into the videos, because I won't have to record for like, say, 15 minutes on 1 game and then 15 minutes on another game, or blah blah blah. It means I can record for longer, and hopefully when it comes to recording, I won't be as flushed out, so it means that I could give you better content in terms of like commentary and hopefully jokes and whatever. So although it does suck that you're not going to be getting 2 videos a day, hopefully it'll pay that back with the fact that there'll be better videos every day, if that makes some sort of sense. So yeah, that was pretty much it. There was other things going on, like the whole stress of like analytics and stuff like that, which is something that I swore that I'd never get into, but when you start earning money from YouTube, it's really hard not to kind of like obsess over the numbers, which is another thing that helps, that's going to help me go back to... I'm blabbering on, I understand this, and I do apologize, but I'm hoping that I'm getting the main message across. That, like, with me taking a step back and doing like part-time almost in a word, even though 1 video a day is pretty, you know, can be pretty intense, just ask anyone who does that regularly. Even though I'm going to be doing that, it does mean that I can look at another source of income to bring in, so then it's not all about obsessing about the numbers, if that makes sense. So basically, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is EGX, I'm going to be there. Twitter, is your go-to place for everything Paolo. And one video a day, and I know, although it does suck that it's only one video and not two videos, hopefully it will come full circle and make the videos better. And I'm not going to be stressing about the analytics anymore. It doesn't matter if 5 people watch my videos. I will do it just for you 5 beautiful people. Although I'm very grateful for every view I get. But it's not about the money kind of thing, if that makes sense. Because, as I've said, I've got other sources of income that I'm going to be sorting out in the near future. Sorry, I've just banged the microphone. So, that being said, I hope that kind of rounded everything nicely. I do apologize if I'm blabbering on like an absolute idiot. It's just the day's getting away from me now, and I need to start recording some stuff. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye, yo!